Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end.
Here we go.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game. And Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys. Unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity. And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
It's caught right side, it turns. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he can't. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Solomon. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
It's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Hearns left side.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hale. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So an 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Houston set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every...
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
On the double. 22. Here we go. T, get off the field. Right, 97.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's 2nd and 8. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now back to throw. The quick slant caught.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready. Red 38.
Switch.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hale.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Flush to his right.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Solomon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Trouble 38.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hearns brings it in.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Down here. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hey, check Megan. 36. Ready.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completes it to Hearns. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go. 52 blue.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious... Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hale. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
2nd and 16.
Up the middle they go. Solomon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll set up to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a handoff up the middle. Solomon, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Solomon. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Solomon, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hale. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Solomon, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, Solomon, and he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This is caught by Hearns.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go, set. Red 38. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hale. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. That was quite...
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is complete. Finds his man Hearns. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Jags, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Houston, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on